The Poles decided to execute the captured Ukrainian Cossack. Him on the scaffold. He was sentenced to death, which was to take place on the Warsaw Square in front of the people. Before this he is tortured, but the Cossack gave his word that he would not utter a single groan. The torture consisted of breaking the bones of the convict and hanging him by the rib. Captured Ukrainian Cossacks. Poles prepared for death penalty. The Cossacks go to execution with the knowledge that they defended their freedom. For the Cossacks, death in battle or death for a just cause was considered an honor. Ostap should have been executed first. His father Taras Bulba watched Ostap's execution from the crowd. He stopped, looked at the other Cossacks and, raising his hand, said loudly, "God grant that all the heretics who stand here do not hear, the wicked, how a Christian is tormented." Ostap boldly stepped onto the scaffold. Ostap holds out to the last, not a sound, not a scream was heard. His face did not tremble when the executioner began to break the bones in his arms and legs. A terrible crunch was heard in the square, the ladies turned away and closed their eyes, but the Cossack did not utter a word. When the torment was almost over, strength and endurance began to leave Ostap. He looked around the crowd, but did not see a single familiar face. Suddenly he began to regret that he would die like this, in a foreign land, unknown. He didn't want to see his wife crying and wailing, or his mother, for whom seeing her son's death was tantamount to her own death. And he fell with strength and exclaimed in spiritual weakness, "Father! Where are you? Can you hear? I hear you." In response he heard, "I'm listening to you, son, I hear."